Hello everyone, welcome back to our Power BI channel. Here we are covering DAX functions in this series. In the previous classes guys, we have studied some informative functions. And now in today's class, we will learn more about some more informative functions. So here are the topics guys which we are going to cover in today's class. So let's start with this selected measure. So let's go to the Microsoft reference page to understand the definition. So it is used by expressions for calculation items to reference the measure that is in context. And here you can also see the example. We can use the selected measure functions with calculate. And we can use some time intelligence functions over here. You guys can see dates YTD. So guys, time intelligence functions we haven't covered yet, but in upcoming classes we will cover time intelligence functions also. Now let's back to the Power BI desktop to understand this measure. So go to the practical page and here you guys can see I have taken one matrix visual, and under matrix visual guys I have taken customer name, total sales, total quantity, and I have created some time intelligence functions like QTD, YTD and MTD. And there might be chance guys we could have more columns like this, and we need to create multiple measure to see such kind of calculations. And let's suppose if we have a more column like this, total sales, total quantity, total cost, total unit and so on. So we have to create separate measure for each and every column to see such kind of calculation like QTD, YTD and MTD. So to avoid such kind of calculation, we can use external tool guys, which name is tabular editor. And we can create group over there, and after creating a group, we don't need to create multiple measures like this. Here you guys can see I have created separate measure for each and every calculation, which is QTD, YTD, MTD. And now let's go to the external tool, and here you guys can see I have already downloaded tabular editor. You guys can also download it, and once you download guys, you will get to see this option which name is external tools. So what you need to do, you simply need to click here on tabular editor. And once you click it guys, you guys can see the tables here which we have in our model like sales table, product table and country table. So you have to go here in tables view and do right click here. And once you click it on create, you guys can see here we are able to see the option of calculation group. So you need to click this calculation group. And once you clicked it, you guys can see our new calculation group has created. Now we have to expand this new calculation group. And once we expand this guys, we need to do right click here and create our measure. Go here in calculate item, and now I will minimize it and copy the same query from here. Copy, and I will paste in tabular editor. And now I will replace this with my date, which is order date. So we have a order date column in our sales table, and close the bracket. And let me rename this as total YTD. And now again I am following the same steps. Do right click here and go here in calculation item, and let me replace this measure this time as total MTD. And now I will paste my query, and again I have to enter the order date which is from the sales table, and close the bracket. And let me copy this query, and this time I will create total QTD. Let me replace this as total QTD and paste this query. And now I will take QTD. And under total MTD guys, we have done one mistake here. So let me replace this as dates MTD. So guys, we have created dates MTD, dates QTD and dates YTD. And now I will save this file to press Ctrl S. And once you done that guys, so you need to minimize that window and go to Power BI desktop. And here you guys can see one or more calculation group need to be manually refreshed. So you simply need to click here on refresh now. And once you click it guys, you guys can see our new calculation group has added here. And now what you need to do, you simply need to click here on matrix table And under column name guys, you need to drag and drop this name column. And once you done that guys, you guys can see our calculated group has created. So you don't need to create separate measure for each and every column. And now let me remove these measures from here. Let's say total YTD, total sales MTD and total QTD. So in this way guys, we can use external tool which is tabular editor and perform such kind of calculation to create calculate group. I hope guys now you have clear understanding of selected measure, that how we can use this selected measure with the help of external tool. And now let's understand the next function of our today's class, which is selected measure format string. And now let's go to the Microsoft reference page to understand the definition of selected measure format string. So the definition is almost same guys. It is used by expression for calculation item to retrieve the format string of the measure that is context. And here you can see guys, here is no parameters. And if I go here in example, you guys can see here, we can use this function with selected value. So let's go to the Power BI desktop and go to the practical page. And now I am removing this names column from here. Let's suppose we have a total sales and we want to see the dynamic filtration of in millions, in thousand or in hundreds. So we can create same calculation in tabular editor. So let's go here in tabular editor and you need to do right click here just like a selected measure and create new group. And this group name as let's say values. And under values group guys, I will create one new measure. Just go to create and select calculate item. Let's say here I will enter amount, which is total sales. So under amount column guys, we need to enter only selected measure. So here selected measure means we want to see the actual amount of total sales. And now I will create one more measure from here. So just do right click here and go to create and calculation item. And I want to see the sales in million. And now I will enter selected measure here and divided by 1 million. And now you need to click on this drop down and select format string expressions. Under this tab guys, we need to enter one query here. So this is the query guys, you guys can copy paste it from here. So here I have created one variable which name is current format string. And now I have used my DAX function which is selected measure format string. And here you can see guys, I have taken one more variable which name is format string contains dot. And now I will use search function. So here search function means if I dot is found here, that means our decimal is found anywhere, it represents current format string, else less than 0. And my result would be current format string which is select measure format string. And if not format string dot, that means if dot is not found there, you need to represent as K which is 1000. So let me replace this as million. And again I will copy this query and create one new measure. Do right click here and this time I will take 1000. And again we need to follow the same steps guys. I will write here selected measure and divided by 1000. And go here in drop down guys, you need to paste the same query. And instead of million guys, I will write K which is 1000. And once you do Ctrl S here, you need to go here in Power BI desktop. And again press refresh now. You can see guys, our new column has added, which is values. And again we need to take this name column and drag and drop in columns. So here we can see the result. Here are the millions guys, here are the 1000 and here are the again 1000. So with the help of selected measure format string, we can create dynamic filter in millions, thousand and hundreds. I hope guys now you have clear understanding about selected measure format string. And now let's go to the Microsoft reference page. So it creates another column in a summarized expression. that return true if the row contains subtotal values for the column given as an argument, otherwise return false. And we can use this function with summarize. So let's go to the Power BI desktop and create one summarize table. So go here in modeling tab and click on new table. And I will write summarize here. And now I will write my DAX expression, which is summarize. And here we can see the parameters. So the first parameter is table, which is sales, comma. So if we go here in Microsoft reference page, so here we can see guys, they have used rollup function. This rollup function is only used with summarize function. And this function detects us whether the row is coming from the scanning of your table or it specifies subtotal or required by the rollup function. Now let's go to the Power BI desktop. And I will use rollup function here. So look at the parameter guys. Here is only one parameter, which is column name. So let's suppose I am taking product column because we are creating product table, and close the bracket, comma. And here we need to select group by column name. Under group by column name 2, I will take is subtotal and inverted comma close, comma. And the next parameter is expression. So I will use my DAX function, which is subtotal. And here we can see guys, we have only one column name. So here I will take again product column and close the bracket, comma. So under name 2 guys, I will take sales and inverted comma close, comma. And the last parameter is expression. So we have already created an expression guys, which name is total sales. So I will simply take that expression and close the bracket. So here we can see guys, our new table has created, which name is summarize. So let's go to the data view. So here we can see guys, if there is subtotal, it is only representing true, else false. So I hope guys, now you have clear understanding of all the DAX functions which we have studied in today's class. And those who are new to this channel, please kindly hit the like and subscribe button. And don't forget to press bell icon guys, else you will miss an update. And if anyone wants to learn free Power BI from scratch, so here we have YouTube channel guys, which name is Power BI Full Course by Shubham, where you guys can learn free Power BI from scratch. You don't need to pay anything to anyone. But still you require paid training guys. So guys, I am also providing paid session on video call. So you guys can connect me on LinkedIn for paid session. And under this 50 tutorials guys, I have explained each and every concept in detail. So you guys can also learn it from this channel. And for the job seekers guys, we have this Telegram group where I'm keep posting latest jobs opening of Power BI. And people are keep asking queries related to the latest interview questions and answers. And they are discussing some scenario based questions as well. And we have one more platform guys, which name is Topmate. You guys can also connect me there on Topmate. So you simply need to pay just nominal fee to ask your queries. So you guys can also connect me on Topmate. All the links are given under the description box. You guys can connect me there. Thank you so much guys for your more love and support. Keep learning, keep growing. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much guys.